This is a timeless love reading. So somebody here, I mean, it's Page of Cups is somebody who's often not really sure how they feel about someone because they need to get to know someone. And it's often, like I say, just a little bit shy. But you can see a little aha moment. You might know who it is. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something cooking here. And Three of Wands. Some of you are waiting for a situation to come to fruition. Now, this is a person who, like I say, it's often they're just shy or they're just a little unsure. You know, they're often not quite sure how they feel. Things are at an early stage. But it's often, do you want to go for a cup of coffee? Because they have to put themselves out there. You see? So they want it. Yeah. Looks like this is someone who's going to come in suddenly. You might be a little shocked and surprised who this is. But this is going to be your next flame. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, they are stable. They are somebody who is thinking of partnering up. Now, this could also be a place where you connect with this person, but they are someone who wants to build that foundation. So some of you could be just waiting, but this has to do with your next flame. So there is some sort of shock and surprise here. Yeah, you probably won't know who this is. Yeah, I feel like this is just a person. Oh, yeah, they're going to offer you this cup. They're solid, reliable, dependable. They are stable. Now, this could be a home, but it's also a place where people socialize, spend money, but it is stable. So it has to do with this person. I feel this is somebody who is going to be in, I feel, some kind of gathering or celebration. They're going to invite you, some kind of invitation, opportunity. But you can see it starts out like this, where they're not sure. Like it's going to start out with a cup of coffee, then something more stable and solid, because they're going to build that foundation. Yeah, they're going to manifest. There will be some kind of communication here. So someone's just gathering info, you know, making sure they have everything they need to manifest their desires. But they're also looking here to see, because manifesting is about knowing everything you need to know, creating. See, it's about creating the foundation. So there's definitely going to be communication. But like I say, it's likely going to start, you might go, aha. Like I say, some of you might know who it is, but I feel most of you won't, or it's going to be a shock and a surprise. Something you're waiting for is coming to fruition. Yeah, this person's actually see the truth. This is someone who's actually financially stable, solid. See, it's a person planning, preparing. There's something going on with there's a cycle. See, ending a cycle. Now, I'm going to be honest, for some of you, you may have somebody who's a little too shy, maybe not confident. It's possible this is where a cycle is ending with someone and a new one beginning. But it has something to do with the timing. What the heck is this shock? Now, this could be an ending where you decide to suddenly end something with someone because they're too shy, or because this is and it could be the same person for some, but I'm going to try to clarify that. This is someone offering you this pentacle, something you're wanting or waiting for, but it has to do with this situation. Look at that. See, building the foundation. Could be an invitation to someone's home. Yeah, somebody here who's single, enjoying the fruits of their labor, someone who lives alone. Ooh, if you have somebody that you do know, they could show up at your home suddenly. Now, it could be somebody trying to find out where you live, someone fishing for info, someone could reach out. So there could be somebody fishing for information on someone else's behalf, or about getting somebody's phone number, because somebody wants to know if you're home. They want to come to your home. See, someone lives alone, but it's also someone finding out suddenly that you're single. Okay? And it could be them who's suddenly single, because look at the Tower, the shock, the surprise. Yep, you won't see that coming. That was just sitting on top of my finger. Let's have a look at the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is the person taking a little pause. See, checking things out. Someone's checking things out. So you're going to find out someone's been checking you out. But it's a person. It also has to do with perspective. Some kind of change of perspective here. Somebody is, I feel like you may have a change of perspective of someone, or they have of you. But it doesn't have to be that, because I do feel some of you, you may be ending something with someone who's too shy or not confident suddenly. And it's two people finding out that you're both single, because it's right in the heart of the reading. So someone who has everything they need. The house, the home, they have it all, but they don't have love. So this is, oh yeah, we got someone ready to take a leap of faith. See, someone's taking a risk. They're going to ask you out. So it could be it could be the same person. I feel for most of you it is. It's someone who's a little apprehensive and then make a sudden spontaneous decision. And it could be where it kind of happens suddenly because it's a person finding out you're single. But I don't think you're going to see this coming. You might be checking someone out or waiting for someone else. So in other words, who you're waiting for may not be the one that comes in. It could be someone else. Yeah, interesting. There we have the lovers. Yeah, it's a connection. Two people manifesting love. See, we got a couple people here who are manifesting love. Some of you have choices. So, yeah, I do see that someone who's apprehensive, shy. Yeah, it really does. The more I look at this, where who comes towards you isn't who you expect. It's going to be somebody else. Or something unexpected. Someone unexpectedly shows up at your house. Let's have a look at this King of Pentacles. Who is this person? They're stable. Yeah, someone that you may be waiting for, or they're just waiting for the right time. And it's often a person who checks someone out. They wait for a right time. But you can see this is a person win or lose. They're taking a leap of faith. They're taking a risk. So there it is. See, something fast, spontaneous out of the blue, a little shock. There's some kind of communication. Someone's fishing for information. It's often a person who comes in and they want to know something, but they don't tell you why, because there's something to do with why and some kind of truth. But I actually feel like you're going to go for this because it's possible there's two things happening. Some of you, there's definitely going to be scenarios, but this is going to be your new flame. Whoever comes out at the end of this, the Wheel of Fortune, yeah. See, it has to do with the lovers making a choice. So somebody has ended something with someone else, or somebody is trying to find out if you are single and they're fishing for info. Tell me about the Tower. So somebody here, thanks but no thanks. See, this is what happens when someone's a little apprehensive. This is someone who's missing an opportunity, or thank you but no thank you. Yeah, so it does look, I actually feel for a lot of you, the biggest energy that I see, the most cards for the one particular energy is the person you're waiting for isn't going to be the person that comes in. That's why you're going to be shocked. You're not going to see it coming. So I find that's interesting. And I also see somebody here that you say thanks but no thanks to, where they don't see it coming. Or if someone rejects you, something better's coming in. Yeah, I find this is going to be really interesting. I'm going to keep digging. Yeah, it's the start of something new. Empress energy. See, this is an energy of being open. See, some of you are open to new offers, ideas. Somebody here could be coming up with some, see, a little apprehensive, shy, fishing for info, an idea what to say. So this is the birth of something new. Something new is about to start. That's why I feel some of you, there's someone here you're not interested in. And then this other person comes in. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Oops, there we go. Yeah, somebody tempering their passions, emotions. So this is where something, see, some of you, something feels off. It doesn't feel right. So, but it's also an energy, it's a little bit of a test. Somebody is getting ready. So it's telling you to get ready. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you can already kind of feel this coming, especially if you've got a couple people around you, or you've got something that hasn't quite played out yet, because that's what the Three of Pentacles is about, waiting for something to play out, seeing how it goes. So there could be a little bit of a test or a temptation here. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? Oops, that one wants to come out. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're not going to see it coming here. But I think you're open to this because I see somebody single, longing for love. Some of you definitely have someone you're not interested in. But that's because it could be a little indecision too, where you have to make a sudden decision. Oh my gosh, yep, two single people. See, I feel too, it's two people finding out. So I feel someone's being rejected because we have two people, or someone is just not your type, or vice versa. It's two people finding out that you're both finding out the other person's single. So this is really interesting. Well, your next flame. It's how it happens. Sometimes sudden, you just run into each other, or finding out someone's been kind of checking you out. But it's telling you to look at things from a different perspective, see a whole different perspective. You may be seeing someone in a whole different light. And what this person says to you or how this happens is likely why. See, this is that introspection. See, seeing someone in a whole different light, in a whole different way. See, it's an energy of someone stable, reliable. Yeah, it's an energy of, stability, security. Could be a place, though. Like I say, it could happen at a place. Yeah, this is someone who's been kind of assessing the situation, checking things out and assessing it, but they're ready. This is a person going to go for it, win or lose. Yeah, you got a person coming in, but it looks like choices. See, some of you have manifested a couple of choices here. And there we have, we have someone being a little cautious. So I do feel someone is actually going to look before they leap and assess the situation. It could be yourself, but it could be this other person up here too. But it's an energy of someone wanting wish fulfillment. See, someone didn't get what they wanted. I feel some of you've rejected someone here. Or, like I say, maybe they rejected you. Maybe they're now seeing things different. But to me, it just looks like with these two cards, it's just something is off. They're not your type for most of you. But you have something better here because you've got love coming in. It's an energy of manifesting, mirroring. Two people who have everything they need. See, there's two people who have everything they need, but love here. And there's going to be a connection. Yet both of you taking a leap of faith. Oh my gosh. See, this energy of leaving something behind. It's about going down this path. Who is this King of Pentacles? That's a stable person. They could be anyone. I wouldn't go too much on the signs in these. They're energy reads. They have the energy of someone who's grounded, practical. They're also a person who is generally very confident when they're ready for something because they plan and prepare ahead. See, someone planning, preparing ahead. It could be someone, planning to reach out and they're prepared to be rejected, win or lose, because of that Ace of Swords. Because I'm seeing, and we got some Mars energy here, which is often Aries, but they certainly don't have to be. It's just that somebody pushing through that fear of rejection, and that's what I feel. I'm going to tell you, you got something special here. Yeah, there looks like there's some kind of place. Soul family, so meeting. See, there's some kind of place. Friends, family, soul family. So this is friends who were like family. So you could find out that, you know some same people, but it looks as though we got two people ready to take a leap of faith, ready to go down this path. What is this person? What are they fishing? I have to find out what they're fishing for information. If I ask that question, then I'll be able to tell if someone's being rejected or someone's just, because that's also sometimes someone who's really terrified of being rejected. Let's have a look at the Wheel of Fortune. But it's for both, the masculine and the feminine. Yeah, nope. Somebody's ended a cycle. So, yeah, someone's ended a cycle, a painful cycle, and someone's life's over. And it's someone who's been there, done that. So if you have somebody coming in where it's over because they were apprehensive or made up excuses, that's likely where some of you are no longer interested in someone here, because I do feel there's something else. It is still an energy, because I'm seeing two of someone who's finding out you're single. Yeah, see, you've got two King of Pentacles here. Yeah, see, both of them are stable, grounded. This one here, this is interesting because it's two people again. It's the same thing. So some of you, this person is your type, see? But what it is, one of these people is more your type than the other because of the Temperance. See, it's two people, very much the same but a little different. So these are two similar people. So they're your type, but one of them is a little different than the other. What makes this person different? I've seen this in another reading. Yeah, they're more emotionally mature and available. Yeah, they're very confident. See, this is someone who's not confident. So one of these King of Pentacles energy isn't confident. I do see the feminine, been there, done that. So yeah, thanks, but no thanks, because that cycle is over. No longer interested because you have somebody else coming in. So this is crazy. Yeah, they're very much the same, but yet they're different. One of them is more confident. So I do see Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but also emotionally mature and available. So this is, and it could be where you're just waiting, you know, getting out there, socializing, just waiting for the right person. But it has to do with that flame. This is going to be your flame. Yeah, see stability. Someone's single. This is the feminine energy. Part of the Empress here. Someone who's kind and compassionate. Yeah, I feel like you're kind, compassionate, forgiving. But yeah, thanks, but no thanks. That's the Empress being gracious. Yeah, thanks, I'm not really interested. That's what I feel is going to happen. But yet you have someone else who's more part of your soul family. People that you fit. See, somebody here is a better fit than the other person as far as maybe their lifestyle, the people they hang around with. You could also find out suddenly that you know somebody in that social circle. Because I feel like there's this shock and this surprise. It's sudden, the Tower. And I do not think, I mean, I just don't see you make, yeah, I just don't see it coming. But I do feel some of you now you're going to be prepared, because I feel it's telling you to prepare. And I do feel with the Empress, you're open to this. Now, there's something to do with this house and a home, building this foundation. See, waiting. I feel like you're waiting for something here. And it's like you are, some of you might know it's coming, but it's like the person that you're waiting for isn't going to be the person you expect. That's what I feel. So, this is crazy. Yeah, there's the Lover. See, two people in the same social circle. The origin is the soul family. Soul family, group. See, in a social circle, some kind of group setting, a group of people here. But this is where two people, see, it's two people checking each other out. So, yeah, there's going to be some chemistry here. Well, my gosh. Tell me about this Nine of Cups. Now, this is someone, you know, throwing caution to the wind, but trying to, you know, calculating the risk. A little careful what they wish for, but I feel like you're about to get something you want. Yeah, saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. We know the Empress energy can be very intuitive, but it's like you already know something here. Or it's something that with this is often your body, chemistry, how you feel. Okay, so something feels right. You and this other person, it's just going to feel right. But something doesn't feel right with this other person. That's why I feel it's over. Now, it could be where it's something that's already happened some time ago. But you see movement. There's movement. Someone's going to make a move. So you've got a person who's confident, somebody who definitely isn't. So, tell me more about the Empress energy. This is where it all starts. Yeah, this is someone looking back. See, this is someone looking back, feeling like giving up, but not giving up. It's telling you don't give up on love. But I feel like you've given up with someone else. They're shy, apprehensive, you know, or you feel like something is off. They're up to something. Yeah, Pisces energy here, which is very internal, keeping it all in. Someone holding it together here. Yeah, I feel like we got two people here who, like I say, I feel two people checking each other out. I do see this gathering of people getting together or just being somewhere. It could be a place that feels like home. You know, when you have a place where you socialize, where it feels like home, you can just be yourself. It could be about that too. Let's have a look at the High Priestess. Yeah, see, something to do with a home, a leap of faith. See, it's about getting something you want, some kind of wish fulfillment. See, there's the cup. You're about to get something you want because this person, so both of you are going to go for this. This is so crazy. Yeah, it's also about investing. See, someone waiting for the right time. So I wouldn't doubt if there's somebody that goes someplace, maybe waiting for you. But I wouldn't be surprised because this has to do with patience, investing, timing. Someone's waiting for the right time. Now, it could be because something has ended. But I feel, because I do see someone looking back, feeling a bit beat up, feeling like giving up. But we have someone who doesn't give up because they're more confident. So one of these people has given up because they're afraid of being rejected. The other person won't. So if you're expecting a particular person, I feel like everything's gonna change here. I can tell already. It's just not going to be who you expect. So I like that, because that means it's going to be fun and spontaneous. There we have 7 of Cups. See, fantasizing, romanticizing. Someone here is definitely, and I do see someone looking to see if someone has options, opportunity. But it's an energy of someone who knows a good thing when they see it, so they're going for it. But there's this opportunity. Yeah, this is fantasizing and romanticizing too here. It's someone who looks into the future and kind of already visualizes themselves with somebody. Tell me more about the 4 of Wands. Yeah, see, you have somebody here, someone who knows their worth and value. Now this is also, I love this, because this is someone who's very popular. See, very popular, the star, the life of the party, someone who likes to have fun, they're playful, youthful. See, this is where you and this person are going to connect. I see a good time. So, but someone's also releasing a situation that doesn't serve. So some of you are looking at a situation, you're making a choice. There's someone here who's more your type than the other person. They're both kind of your type, one of them more so. So that's what I feel is going to happen here. Yeah, see, it has to do with someone putting in the effort, taking a leap of faith, building. Now, this could be a place where somebody works, somebody just connecting, meeting somebody, or running into them suddenly. But it has to do with someone's hopes and dreams. They want to build. Somebody here actually sees somebody as just like this, someone's waiting for the perfect opportunity. But it has to do with someone's hopes and dreams. So I feel like it's like what they want. Somebody who, I mean, the Queen of Cups is someone that's like, give me something to work with here. That's I often get that vibe from the Queen of Cups. Like, feel like giving up. Like, come on already. Give me something I can work with. In other words, somebody who's more your type. Somebody who fits, where they're just right. With the friends, the family, the soul family. That's what's coming towards you, your next flame. Yeah, there it is, your next flame. Yeah, see, somebody, I feel, definitely a person who's, that you can really connect and bond with here. So you're manifesting this. So some of you have maybe hoped and prayed, to meet someone who's just right. But the interesting thing is what you think you're going to get, or who, it's going to be someone else, I feel. Yeah, and it has to do with choosing the one. So some of you may have to choose between 2 people, the feminine, make some kind of choice here, because you could get multiple people coming in, but definitely one of them. And I do think it's because, could have to do with timing, where you run into somebody and realize they're more your type. Could play out in a lot of ways. So let's have a look at this flame, the one. Yeah, so I do see some kind of travel. Could be from one community to another community. I don't see anything long term, but it has to do with travel. Could be on vacation, something for enjoyment. There's something enjoyable. So it's someone, I mean, that's the 3 of Wands, holding on to that one wand, waiting for the right person, waiting for the one. Yeah, there's going to be communication about travel. Somebody visiting somebody, coming to see them. Maybe it's somebody you met on vacation for some of you. But the travel is often communication. It's like the 6 of Swords. It actually sometimes talks about travel, but other times it's somebody manifesting, gathering information by communicating with someone. Like I say, someone fishing for information, trying to find out where you live. Somebody might not be telling them, because there's a soul family or people that you know for some of you. Oh yeah, there's going to be some communication here. Yep, soulmate connection. Now this could be a deep friendship you have with somebody, or somebody with yourself here, but there's going to be some communication. I see a great connection coming in here. I mean, I do see the possibility of a friend connection. But someone's gathering info. They're manifesting. See, they're trying to find something out. So that's why I feel who you think is going to come towards you is going to be somebody else, but they're more your type. They fit better. Yeah, I see a lot of passion and chemistry. See, there's going to be some major chemistry here. Yeah, see, it's an energy of looking for true love, pure love, and honest connection. Whoever it is, they're honest. Definitely career oriented. Maybe they travel for work or something. But I see somebody working, building, putting in the effort. So it has to do with somebody who wants someone to put in the effort. See, someone's saying thanks, but no thanks to someone because they don't. But this other energy is someone who doesn't give up because they're confident. So obviously someone maybe missed an opportunity, or maybe they were traveling, maybe for work, there was no time, who knows. So many scenarios here. But yeah, lovely. Yeah, it's going to start out as a friendship. So I do think there's a friend of a friend, meeting through a friend of a friend, acquaintances, networking. Yeah, a lot of people talking, see people talking, gossip, small talk through the grapevine. But there's something exciting going to happen. We've got a person who's planning and preparing here. And we have destiny, something that someone feels is meant to be. Yeah, the beauty queen. Oh my gosh, we have the beauty queen. Yeah, I'm going to put those aside and grab this other deck. So tell me about the masculine energy. Because I know they're here. It's just not really showing, other than they are, both of these energies around you are both stable, financially stable. But one of them, there's something that's off, where they're just not quite right. Okay? Or, like I say, somebody here may have been a little apprehensive. Maybe they wanted to ask you out. They felt the time wasn't right. And often it's someone who fails to miss an opportunity. You may have missed an opportunity in the past with someone, and you may get another chance. Because this is often someone who doesn't give up. See, somebody is coming in. There's another opportunity. It could have to do with someone traveling, visiting, to come and see somebody. So this is somebody taking a closer look. See, two people checking each other out, taking a closer look. It's an energy of getting close to someone. Yeah, I do see a friendship. I see this all the time. But I mean, so often there's friends and family, people involved, but it's a 10 of Cups. So it has to do with somebody who's a faithful friend. Somebody who's going to talk to this person, connect. Somebody who maybe is at a distance, I don't know. But it also tells about somebody who's loyal, okay? Somebody, true love, some sort of loyalty. A loyal kind of person, regardless. Yeah, something to do with the timing. See, plans are being made. Plans are already being made. 6 of Wands energy. Communication coming in, crossroads. Someone's about to make a choice. Yep, you got the masculine. There's the heart. Oh my gosh. So this is somebody coming in to offer you. It's an invitation. It's like the Knight of Cups energy. Somebody coming in to offer you this cup. See, they're offering you this. Now, they could be offering you a trip to travel to come see them, if it's somebody you've met a distance away. But what the biggest thing again is that person who you think is the one isn't going to be the one. Okay, for those of you who are already thinking, oh, I know who this is, it's saying right here, it's not. It's somebody else. Now, they still could know somebody who knows somebody. That could be a shock, a shock too, finding out that two people actually know each other. Or somebody's finding that out. So, regardless of the situation, this is not an ex, okay? If anything, it could possibly be somebody who never had an opportunity to ask you out. It could be that, if it's anyone who you could possibly think of. But I have a funny feeling you're not going to, with the Queen of, or the High Priestess, I don't think you're going to be able to put your finger on it, and you're going to try. But it's going to be not who you expect. But it's definitely, they're your type. They're definitely someone who's confident. And this is a person who, when they want something, they go for it, and they don't give up. So this person's not a quitter. They're definitely stable, so that's good as far as finances, but they also feel very confident about what it is they want, which is to partner up with someone. Yeah, so this is somebody finding out, see, that you have a friend of a friend, a mutual friend, someone from a distance. It could be someone going to travel someone and they start talking about you. It could be somebody trying to bring you together. But I feel what it's just really trying to say. It's not who you expect. See, manifesting. Someone's gathering the tools, the information. They have everything you need. This is someone who sees you as everything they could want, too. But I feel like there's a mirroring, too, which is interesting. It's like you're both trying to manifest love, but it's what it is that you want in all these people. Somebody could be interested in a particular person, get an invitation, go to a particular place, and it ends up two other people actually connecting. Some kind of scenario like that. Yeah, see, look at balance and harmony between two people. See, two people who are just right. But the fact is, there's someone here, and it's those epiphanies that, aha, this is someone who's just not right. See, it's someone who sees something in a different light, because sometimes when you think that a person's right for you, and then all of a sudden you really do meet somebody, that's when you start to have a change of perspective. So I feel like you're going to connect with this person. I see perfect harmony, somebody who's worthy, that wants commitment. They're a faithful, loyal person, or they're somebody who has friends and people like that, and they want the same thing. So very nice. Maybe that'll help. I don't think you're going to be able to put your finger on it, though. If you can figure out who this is, don't look at the signs. I know we see 2 King of Pentacles, but that tells me they're just stable financially. There's lots of signs here. They are your type. Okay? They are your type. So if your type is somebody soft and gentle and shy, yeah, it's possible. But that's this where you're going to actually meet someone who really is your type. Somebody who wants to build. Somebody who works with someone through friends of friends, more than likely here. Yeah, very nice energy. Whoever they are, they're coming in and they're going to ask you out. And they come in right. This is someone who comes in right, too. They go about things the right way. You see, where they don't just come in out of the, this is somebody who's planning and preparing, you know, they're kind of gathering info. I feel they're doing their due diligence, and then you always should as well. Okay, whoever they are, masculine or feminine for that matter. But like I say, the person you expect. You're manifesting love. You're going to get love, but you're going to get somebody who actually commits. Somebody who you can be, it's harmony. Okay, it's harmony. You're just going to, you know, it's an energy of 2 people who are in alignment. The stars are aligned. The timing's going to be right. Being at the right place and the right time. So, yeah, there it is. See, talk, communication. This person, they'll talk, keep in contact. If they are someone at a distance, probably there'll be a lot of talk and contact. But I quite honestly feel it's more of a friend or someone at a distance. But you can take that as it resonates. Yeah, I feel this is lovely. So do take care, stay hopeful, and it's also saying to get out and socialize. Get yourself out there, because some of you are missing opportunities because you're not going out. You're not getting out there. You're being shy, apprehensive. You're just feeling unsure of yourself. You're lacking confidence. So that's also an energy of changing your look so you feel more confident. Focus on your money. Get grounded, right? When you feel stable financially. Because when you see the magician and you see people coming together, it's 2 people looking it's about what you both bring to the table. Everybody looks to see what someone's made of, whether it's just if they got really great friends or family, like something, whatever's important, right? Everyone wants someone who's stable. Both people want a stable person, somebody that's, long-term, someone who's practical and sensible, someone who takes care of themselves. You can see, there's this, it has to do with this flame. It has to do with choosing the one. So the person who you think is the person is going to be someone else. And it's going to happen suddenly out of the blue when you least expect it. And even if you think, you can start planning and preparing, like I say, and start getting out. But who you think it may be, I don't think so. If it's somebody you really, really, really love, it's possible. So, take what resonates or don't. But it all just depends on your situation. If you have no one in your radar, no one around right now, okay, but there's one person you kind of think about that's hopeful. I feel like some of you've got something that's already ended. I feel some of you have ended something and you're open to other options. Just keeping your options open is what I feel for the feminine. Yeah, I feel like whatever, it's just a cycle ending. You're moving into a new romantic cycle now. And I feel like most of you are actually ready, I feel. Really ready. Emotionally available, emotionally mature, feeling very confident in yourself, the way you walk into a room. That's why I feel when people checking each other out here. So take care, stay hopeful, do your due diligence, and we'll see you soon.